I want this bow to be very loopy and a little bit different than the bows we normally make to kind of have that really nice vibe. Now, these are good that they're going all one direction. They'll be easy to work with. The only problem is they're kind of coming down right now. And when we use them on our bow, we're going to need to make sure they're coming up. So it's no big deal. We'll just have to do things a little bit different order than we normally do when we get ready to do this, okay? So I'm going to start with my background. And for me, the background is going to be the black because it's the biggest pop. So we're going to load that on here first. And I want to start off with, boy, a lot of this ribbon is off the roll. I'm just going to cut this at an angle. Okay, my first cut at an angle. And then I want to take and make that 8 inches long. And we're going to have a mix of tails and loops, but it's not going to be symmetrical like we normally do. So there comes a tail, and I want my loop to also be nice and loopy. So I'm going out 7 inches, just a little shorter than the tail, and I'm twisting. Okay, over here 7 inches, twist. I'm going to do my third loop over here. So I've got 3 loops. I'm not symmetrical. Everybody's at 7 inches, okay? And then this tail is going to be long. So I'm going to try to get it about 20 inches. So that is 8, plus 8 to here is 8 to here is 16. So I need another 4. So this right here would be about 20 inches, okay? And I'm going to cut that at an angle. One tail, 20 inches, okay? That's the start. Now we're going to bring in the ribbon that has the butterflies. And this tail is going to go up on this side, so I want to cut that opposite. Actually, I don't have to cut it opposite because this is not one side or the other, but I just want the tails to be a little bit apart. So I'm going to bring this in on this side and make it about 8 inches, about the same. And I'm going to twist. And now I'm going to put 2 loops on this side. I'm going to be opposite of this one. So 8 inches. Everybody's the same length. I mean 7 inches this time. Twist. 7 inches over here. Twist. And 1 more now on this side. Okay. 7 inches. Scrunch it down. Keeping the pretty print forward. And now we've got all the ribbons going the right way. And I know I want this tail to be the same. It's going to be about 20 inches. And I'm going to try to cut it just between some of these guys. Okay, 1 tail. Got it, nailed it. All right, next ribbon, the stripe. So now we're back on the right side. Cutting it at that angle over there to match it. Actually, I'm cutting all the top ribbons with the same angle this time. I'm going to make this one just a little shorter because it's going to be our last ribbon, so I can kind of tie in the center a little. So we're going to go 6.5, not on the, I'm sorry, this is 7.5 on the tail length. The loops will stay the same because this is a loopy bow and we do loopy bows. Everybody stays the same. So 1 on the left, we're going to do 1 on the right. Okay, there is a flaw in the ribbon here. So when that happens, we're going to cut it out here where the twist is. No big deal. All right. And then I'm going to cut out the flaw. Let's see if it's repeated. It doesn't look, it looks like it's just right here. Cut out the flaw. You can hold that aside for a center because it'll be fine to use on a center. Now you have to come back here like you were in the process. And you have to have it upside down because now we have to do our twist, right? And it's still at 7. And I'm going to twist because I got to make 1 more loop. Okay. Now scrunch. So we've got 2 black, then 1 monarch, and 2 stripe, okay? So it's not symmetrical. There's, when you have 2 on this side, you have 1 on this side. And when you have 2 on this side, you have 1 on that side. And then I'm going to finish with this last tail the same length. This is a loopy bow. Just a little bit different, but it will give us all the loops the same size and we can bring them all to the front. Okay, so I'm going to take my cable tie and run it right down the right side of the bow. All right, bring it up. Add some pressure. Okay, our next move is rotate that in the back through my fingers. All right, and everybody comes forward on this design, a little bit different. Come forward, come forward. Nobody spreads out left and right. You see how everybody's coming forward? That's what we're going for. So that it just moves pretty like this. And that allows us to put so many different florals in between everything, okay? So I'm happy with that. Everybody's pulled forward. I'm gonna get this tight, but I've got to add first my cable tie that's gonna attach it to my wreath. Then I'm gonna get that tight. All right, perfect. And you really wanna make sure when you're getting that tight, I'm pulling it forward and forcing it all to come up almost like a flower, right? Now, I will put a little ribbon in the middle to hide my mechanics, or if you were gonna put, you knew you would have floral that was gonna hide it, which I'm gonna try, but for me, I like to make sure it's just covered, you know, anyway. So I'm gonna take that little bitty flawed stripe that we had, and we're just gonna take and twist that on itself. It's gonna look fine right there. I'm gonna run that down the center. And then make sure you're still just letting that all go forward, a little bit different than normal. Okay. Perfect. I trim that off. And there it is. Our loopy bow with one set of tails is ready to rock and roll. And I can't wait to put this in our piece. It's going to be so fun. We're going to make a loopy bow that is a funky bow, so no long tail. And it will be asymmetrical with not matching tails. So I think we're gonna love that. This time, instead of the black in the back, I'm gonna start with the stripe in the back. So I'm gonna load that on my bow maker. And then I'm gonna start with my first tail out to the right at 7 inches. So bring that in. And we're gonna have that just go right up. Oh, it should be 8 inches, sorry. My loops on the top, I am going to go with the 7 inches, the same as we made for the bow for the bottom. So let's go loopy. Let's hope there's no more flaws in this or I'm going to be irritated. It's okay. When that happens, you just cut them out. Sometimes it happens. So one loop there on the left, one on the right, twist. So I'm going to go 2 on the left. And we're going to scrunch. That's my tail up, and this will be my tail down. Still going with 8 inches on tail length, okay? Just cut that right there. Perfecta. Next layer, we're going to always put our pattern in between. So this is the monarch. So we're going to flip it and start with it going up. And I'm going to try to get this cut in between where it looks pretty sharp. Can. Boom. All right, and this one will go up now on this side, 8 inches. Twist it. Okay. And this time I'm going to have this one at 7. Twist, hold it. Now my left hand comes out at 7. Twist. Now let's go to the right. Let's go to the right. Okay. And scrunch. So now this one's going to come down 8. Love that. Measure it out so you know. All right, and then we're ready for our polka dot, and this time we're using it on the top layer. I like for the ribbons to be kind of similar, but different. And this one will still stay out at 8 inches. Twist. And we're back on the right side. And we're gonna have one loop over here, staying out at 8. 7. 7 on the loops, 8 on the tails. I am sorry. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna get it right. Twist. And one more. And scrunch. So here's our pretty little layout. And because these are all 8 inches, it allows them all to come forward and really have this fun, you know, loopy bow look. Grab your cable ties. And I am going to load one underneath here. Finger on top, just bring that up. Get a good amount of pressure. Rotate this to the back. Okay, now bring all these dudes up. Okay. Start fluffing it out. I'm moving them all forward. You see how I'm bringing everybody up? And I'm getting them all where I want them to go. So I'm separating loops with other loops and making sure like this monarch comes between the black, just so you get that nice whimsical look. After you've done that, we're adding our cable tie to the back, and then we're tightening that up. I'm gonna go ahead and trim this off. And I still have a piece of the stripe, I think, left. No, I don't have it. I already used it. So let's go with, I'll grab another piece of it. So I just cut off about an 8 to 10 inch strip, fold it on itself. You get a nice little stripe. That's going to cover our cable ties in the middle, so no one will see that mechanics. Put a little knot in it. Just a regular knot. You can even do 2 if you want. Okay. Then we'll have our cable tie on there, ready to go. Oh, and I realized I put cable ties on these, but we're probably going to need to put floral pins back there to put into our foam, but I will switch that if we need to when we get ready on the video. And I want you just to take your hand and make a little C, push this in there, and I want you just to grab all these and make them kind of come up. And when we get ready to put that in our wreath, that's going to be so fun like that. Oh, I love it. Okay, a really loopy look. Isn't that great?